Some mistakes don't just change your plans. They change who you become. In Kigali, Rwanda, Elaine believed her life was already written. She was 27 years old, and for 5 years, she had been with Jean Paul, a man she loved deeply, a man she planned to marry. They met at church. They grew together. They talked about children, a home, and a future built on faith. Everything felt settled, secure, until it wasn't. One season, a new man joined their church. His name was Eric. He was 32, confident, generous, and persistent. From the very beginning, Elaine was honest with him. "I'm in a relationship. I'm engaged." Eric smiled and continued anyway. Every day, he found reasons to be close. Small gifts, money she never asked for, attention she tried to reject. Elaine resisted at first, but pressure wears people down quietly, and loneliness doesn't always announce itself. One bad decision became another, and slowly, Elaine crossed a line she never imagined she would. She continued life with Jean Paul, laughing, planning, pretending, while guilt followed her everywhere. Then everything collapsed. A missed cycle, a test taken alone, 2 lines, pregnant, and unsure of who the father was. Fear tightened around her chest as she told Eric first, hoping maybe for responsibility. What she received instead was rejection. He told her to end it, reminded her she had a fiancé, told her his girlfriend was abroad and waiting for him. Then he blocked her. No explanation, no support. Elaine didn't even know where Eric lived. Their meetings had always been hidden hotels, parked cars, places without names. And now she was alone. But the truth didn't stay hidden. Eric knew Jean Paul, and instead of giving Elaine the chance to speak, he told Jean Paul everything. Jean Paul didn't shout. He didn't argue. He shut down. He blocked her number, told security at his home and office not to let her near him. 5 years ended without a conversation. At 27, Elaine felt like her life had ended. She cried through long nights, prayed words that felt empty, blamed herself for destroying the future she once held so carefully. And the same questions haunted her every day. Do I keep this child? Do I walk away from everything? Is there any way back from this? One night, alone in her room in Kigali, Elaine placed her hand on her stomach and whispered, "I made mistakes, but I don't want to run anymore." That moment changed her direction. She stopped chasing Eric, stopped begging Jean Paul, stopped looking for easy exits from pain. Instead, she faced herself. She sought counsel not for comfort, but for truth. She learned that repentance wasn't just tears, it was responsibility. After deep reflection, Elaine made a decision. She would keep the child, not because it was easy, not because it erased her past, but because she chose accountability over fear. The months that followed were heavy but transformative. Her body changed. Her heart matured even more. She rebuilt her faith quietly, not to be seen, but to survive. She learned to forgive herself, slowly, honestly. Meanwhile, Jean Paul struggled too. At 30, betrayal had shaken him deeply, but silence hurt even more. He tried to move on, but something felt unfinished. One day, Jean Paul received a letter. Not a call, not a message, a letter. Elaine didn't beg. She didn't defend herself. She took full responsibility, acknowledged the pain she caused, explained the work she had done to change. She ended with one simple line, "I don't expect forgiveness. I only wanted to be honest." That letter stayed with him. After a long time, Jean Paul reached out. Their meeting was slow, uncomfortable, real. There were tears, long pauses, hard conversations. Forgiveness didn't happen instantly, but understanding did. Jean Paul saw a woman who had fallen, and chosen growth instead of denial. They didn't rush back into love, they rebuilt it. With boundaries, with truth, with patience. And when Jean-Paul finally met the child, not as proof of betrayal, but as evidence of responsibility and change, something softened inside him. Love returned, not the innocent love of before, but a wiser one, rooted in honesty. One Sunday, the church bell rang again in Kigali. This time, Aline didn't arrive early. She arrived whole. And when Jean-Paul took her hand, it wasn't because they erased the past. It was because they chose a future shaped by grace. Not a perfect ending, but a happy one because it was real.